Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Honest am here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I'm here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemists of our lives and to teach us how to become spiritual beings. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and customs in the same sentence. I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlemagne to God. Alright, y'all. Answer number 28. Let's get into it. Make sure you check out the description box below. There are always additional information and guidance as well as information about me and honestlysis.com. Angel number 40. Alright, God. What information do you have for us to become the alchemists of our lives or to teach us how to become spiritual beings? God, please deliver these messages to me and through me as clear as possible. Allow no room for doubt or confusion. In God's name I pray. Alright, 2 cards only, please. 2 cards only. That's it, 2. I'll take that one more. Alright. So the 2 cards that I'm going to focus on is dreams. The universe has been speaking to you through your dreams. And free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without condition. That has been a very big theme this week, is to just accept yourself, to accept, actually this has been a very big theme this month. Since we walked through this Lion Gate portal, it's all been about self-acceptance and accepting who you are, not judging yourself for the things that you want. I really want to focus on this message of dreams. The universe is speaking to you through your dreams. I feel like that's very literal. I feel like for some of you guys, you are literally having like very, very vivid dreams. I always say, especially with the people I work on one-on-one, is to, if you can, keep a dream journal. Write down your dreams, as much detail as possible. And for me, it's not really about trying to obtain everything about the dream, but more so focusing on how the dream made you feel. Last week I get a very in-depth message. It was called Going into the Darkness to the Light, and speaking just all about how I had a dream that really helped illuminate what was going on in my life and helped me look at my life differently. Another thing about dreams is that's how your subconscious mind speaks to you. I know that we've all heard about Sigmund and Freud, and I actually want to get his book because I have always, since a little girl, been super into dreams. But even more so recently, what I've been realizing is that my dreams have been coming true. I sometimes, you don't want to say shit like that out loud, but yeah, like my dreams been coming true, and not so much in a sense of where it's like I'll have a dream about eating a hamburger and then I'm eating a hamburger, like not silly shit like that, but like the emotions that I felt, like those things actually end up manifesting in real life. And also, you meeting people in dreams, that's really like the first time your soul met. Like if we could just start to understand that just like in our chakra center, or just like how we bring information from heaven to earth, or information from our mind to our body, it has to go through these various steps or within our chakra system. So when you first get a thought, I always say creation happens in 3 steps. So it first happens in the thoughts you think, the words you speak, and then the actions the actions that you take. So that is how you bring a manifestation about. The same thing kind of happens in the spiritual world. So it's like the thing first happens in the ethos, and then your spirit feel it, aka your higher self feel it, and then eventually it comes down and it's manifest into the 3D. So sometimes in your dream, what you're really seeing is like the stuff that's happening in the ethos, or aka things that are happening to like your higher self, and then eventually that stuff becomes manifest into your reality. So whatever is happening in your dream, I feel like you should get a dream journal, keep it by your bed, and really start keeping track of your dreams. If not so much for the sake of just keep track of your dreams. I was about to say, not so for the sake of trying to have every single detail of the dream, but really, 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 angel number 1442, working on understanding how you feel after you have those dreams, and then trying to, just keep track of it. We leave it at that. I know for me, I have been trying to figure out like the timing of it a little bit, because it's like, I don't know, like I feel like at first it was like taking years to manifest, and like lately it's been taking like not so much more. I mean, not as long as the time to manifest. So maybe a couple of, like before it used to take, I would have a dream. Like say I had that dream about my dad, and it took like maybe 3 or 4 years before it actually manifested in my life. But then recently I had another dream, and it took about a year before it manifested in my life. So again, I feel like things are starting to pick up very quickly, and we should just be mindful of it. But I am actually going to get some information from let's get into the vortex. Actually, let's get a note from our universe and see, what are they trying to tell us? Like, what are they trying to tell us? Dear God, guardian angels, ancestors, what are you trying to tell us about this message of dreams, free spirit? Also, meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective, and meditation. I'm so glad that I actually looked over and saw this, because the other thing I was going to say, apart from you also keeping track of a dream journal, I also feel like you should just have a journal and start doing morning pages. Morning pages are so good, because to me, it's like, this is the thing. Our mind is nothing but like a storage container. So it's like, if you have things on your mind and you never get it out, whether verbally or physically, or just write it out, like they'll just keep recycling in your mind over and over and over. That's why meditation is so good, because it's giving you a chance to just like stop the kind of the thoughts from going, and just to, like control, alt, delete, like to reset yourself. But if you have a hard time meditating, then doing morning pages or writing is actually a form of meditation. Reading is a form of meditation. Cooking is a form of meditation. Washing the dishes is a form of meditation. Walking your dog is a form of meditation. So just realizing that meditation is really all about just having a moment where you are just quieting the mind, so that you can realign your chakras and realign yourself with the cosmos. So again, I feel like it's something about... I feel like for some reason, walk with me here, I feel like for some of you guys, you're trying to get information on how to bring a dream about. Like, you're accepting yourself, you're accepting this crazy wild side of yourself, and like now you want to find ways to express that into the world. And you're struggling on how to do that. And God is saying a good way for you to do that is He's speaking to you in your dreams, and also to start meditating or doing morning pages. A really good example of why I'm saying that doing morning pages is so important is because I wasn't even thinking about my social media. Like, I talked about this on Honestly Sis, but I have stopped like promoting myself on IG, because there was a period of time where I was going super, super hard on it. Angel number 808. And I did see the result. It was, it did help me get more people to Honestly Sis, but then it was also taken away from my content. Like, I wasn't able to stay consistent. And so I really was taking this year to like work on being more consistent, putting more structures into places. And I wasn't thinking about IG, but I do my morning pages. And one day I was doing my morning pages, and literally like I was writing, and the next thing I know, like it was like God was telling me like, okay, this is how you can do IG. Like, you need to reincorporate this back into your structure. And so I say that to say, like, God and our ancestors, they know what we want. Like, especially if you're talking to them and you tell them, like, this is what I desire to do. Like, I definitely did that at the top of the year. I told them my plans. I told them what I wanted to do. And so it's like, even when you are not directly thinking about it, your spirit team can, work on it. And as you're doing meditation or as you are writing, that information can come about. So you never have to worry about, that's why God is saying you don't have to worry about getting information or guidance from outside sources. If you just connect with yourself, all the answers will come to you. Okay? All right. Let's just see. God, what information does the universe have for us, for dreams, free spirit, and meditation? What would you like for us to know about the importance of listening to our dreams or having meditation? God, what are you trying to get us to understand about bringing creations to life? Because that's what I really feel this is about. Like, God, somebody, I don't know who you are on this channel, but your guys, ancestors, your angels, your spirit team, they want you to, they've been trying to talk to you for a minute. They've been trying to get your attention. And I don't know what they want you to do, but they trying to speak to you. So you need to pay attention. Whatever answer you looking for, they're trying to give it to you, but it's only going to come from inside. So you may want to tap in on that. That's a message for maybe 1 or 2 people. Dreams, free spirit, meditation. All right. Love is never in vain. So if you're worried about your love life, when you finally see what this whole time space thing is all about, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, and you're going to be so happy you love the way that you did. I have been really realizing that everything about this world just comes back down to love, and that is going to be my guiding force. I don't give a fuck what nobody else in this world do, but love is going to lead me. And so what God is saying, if all you do in this world is love who you love and do what you love, so going after your dreams, bringing your dreams and your creations to life, you've done enough. You've done what you've been here to do. You've done what you've been here to do. And also that's why God is saying, if you allow love to lead, you'll be able to naturally get to those dreams and those things that are meant for you, because that's the whole purpose of this. The whole point of life is to love. Do what you love who you love. Fuck who you love. Shit, I don't know. Last message I want to leave you guys with is turn on the love light. So again, I feel like what God wants you to do is to allow love to lead you through this time. I don't know, like, I just really strongly get the feeling that God is trying to get your attention. And you're not paying attention, and so he's been speaking to you in your dreams and visions, and probably trying to put these YouTube videos all in your mind. But it really, I can only say so much. You really need to connect into yourself in order to get that message that's meant for you, okay? I'm going to actually get you guys one tool. Going to get us in the vortex. All right, God, what is a tool that we can use to, what's a tool that you can either give to us, or a tool that we can use to help us understand why it is so important to bring our dreams about, why it's so important to meditate, why it's so important to keep a dream journal, why it's so important to just accept ourselves and to allow love to lead, God. What are you trying to get us to understand with this message? Allow no room for doubt or confusion. In God's name I pray. Ashe. One card, please. All right. Others' opinions are less important than my personal guidance system. You did not intend to use the opinions of others to measure against your beliefs, desires, or actions in order to determine the appropriateness of them. Instead, you knew and still remember long after you were born that it was the relationship between the opinion or knowledge of the source within you and your current thoughts, and in any moment that would offer you the perfect guidance in the form of your emotional guidance system. So I love this. Every emotion I establish is eternal. So that's talking eternal. That's talking angel number 1327. That's talking all about, everything happens first in the cosmos, so in your dream world, and then it is manifest into your actual world. Also, with this message of others' opinions are less important than my own, with the free spirit, I just feel like God is saying is that you just need to trust yourself. You need to allow yourself to lead. For some reason, I get the opinion that you are allowing others, people, to dictate what you do and how you move in the world. And that's honestly the recipe for disaster. That's honestly what it means to live hell on earth. Like, that's living in hell. So God is just telling you to just trust yourself, trust where you're trying to go, know that all the answers are inside, and that if you allow love to lead, it will never, ever, ever be in vain. Okay? Angel number 1447. I am going to leave you guys with a Sufi. You guys with a Sufi. Dreams, free spirit, love is never in vain. The opinion of others is less important than my guidance system. Meditation. God, what are you trying to get us to understand with this message? Why is it so important to just allow love to lead? Why is it so important to go after our dreams? Why is it so important to allow ourselves to lead, God? Allow ourselves and our love to lead. What are you trying to get us to understand? 2 cards came up. I'm actually going to put, I was going to put them up, but I'm not. It's number 1515. I'm going to focus on this card of Speak Out. This card of Imagination came out, and we actually got this card last week. And it says, draw from the well of your own capabilities. And again, this is just speaking about realizing that you have the power to create your life. You have the power to, live out your wildest dreams, but it's only going to come with you tapping into your God source and you doing what you feel that you're ultimately created here to do. The card I want to focus on is Speak Out, Communicate, and Solve the Conflict. So let's see what this is all about. Sweet thing, you looking from the street thing. What's this? Oh yeah, imagine. Okay. I want to sing like the birds sing, not worry about who hears or what they may think. Rumi. This oracle comes to you with guidance and confirmation that you have a heart big enough to freely speak out what you keep inside. This oracle comes to you with guidance and confirmation that you have a heart big enough to freely speak out what you keep inside without feeling embarrassed or fearing that you might be ridiculed or scorned. The warm, blushing glow that surrounds you beckons to a community of friends who welcome all. The warm, blushing glow that surrounds you beckons to a community of friends who welcome all you would like to share with them. Messages from Sufi wisdom come with immersed blessings and love. Personal relationships rely on communications in so many ways. When you freely communicate with people in relationship, it reduces conflict, builds trust, and strengthens bonds. Stressful situations are usually caused by our lack of willingness to speak out when we have the opportunity. You may be fearful or concerned that people will have a negative reaction to you sharing your ideas or insights. You may worry that others may ridicule or disapprove of you speaking freely. Dear one, you are saturated with such a divine presence that is so rich that it wants to pour out of you in words that are freely spoken. By speaking out, you can solve many of the problems that are caused by a lack of confidence. By helping people know your ideas, you will be able to discover what other people want and need and adapt your ideas to match their needs. Be open to receive love from a Sufi sage like Rumi. Angel number 1803. So again, what it says, be willing to receive love messages from a Sufi sage like Rumi. Again, somebody's trying to get in contact with you about your dreams. Somebody is trying to get in contact with you about you bringing your creations to life. I really, truly feel like God is just really wanting us to just accept ourselves, to accept the good, the bad, the ugly, the crazy. To no matter how crazy our path may lead or what we may be doing, to just do it and to do it freely. A really quick example that I can give you about speaking out. When I first started my job, I've been on my job now for almost 7 years. And when I first started, I was like kind of just keeping to myself. I didn't say anything. I didn't want to do any waves. But things started getting more and more chaotic. It became more and more important for me to speak up. Angel number 1855. And what I noticed is that when I started speaking up, things started to change. People actually tried to, resolve the issues that I brought up to people, brought to people attention. Speaking up in meetings, like I just knew that these people were like, I am done with this little black girl. If she say one more thing. And then earlier this year, I ended up actually getting approached for an opportunity to make some extra money on the side. or like to join this team and to potentially get a bonus for this year. And it's all because like they saw me speaking up and they saw my confidence. And I was thinking, because of my past, like, oh my God, these people hate me, they want me to shut up. But actually they really invited my ideas, invited what I was saying, and they really thought that it added value to the conversation and to the company. And so I don't know what it may be that you may be holding in on the inside, or what your dreams may be trying to tell you need to do. But I really think that you need to take the time to meditate, take the time to connect with yourself to see what God is trying to speak to you. Okay? If that is your wish, put your hands on your heart and touch and agree with me as I say this. I am committing myself to being brave enough to speak out my thoughts and feelings honestly with others. I am committing myself to be brave enough to speak out my thoughts and feelings with others. I am committing myself to be brave enough to speak out my thoughts and feelings honestly with others. I am committing myself to be brave enough to speak out my thoughts and feelings honestly with others. And also, when I was saying that, when I was reading that, I was thinking about, maybe there is some things that you have on your mind, or you've been you want to talk to somebody about something, but you don't know the right way to say this, like, because you don't want to ruffle their feathers or make them feel any type of way. Again, the morning pages, meditating, like, when I tell y'all, like, answers will really come inside. Like, it will tell you how to approach the conversation. It will tell you what to say. Like, literally, like, it gets to a point where you be like I was telling you about, like, the solution for IG. Like, it gets to a point where the information just comes up because you're so connected to your source. So if I could just say anything to you, I would just say, speak out, use your imagination, get your ass a dream journal, listen to your dreams, and really go after your dreams and get the life that is meant for you. I mean, I feel like this message was like a little all over the place, but I think at the center of it is telling you to trust yourself and to trust that you can bring this dream life about. All right, y'all. That's all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message and you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Namaste. Angel number 2150. See you soon. Bye.